Hello, welcome again to my place in Port. This time I'm going to show you a little bit more about the village and exactly what my life is. Right now, this is my office. Welcome to the hammock, the guitar, the palm trees, the coconut trees. I am very much liking it. And I had a thought today. I got up and I made myself some bacon and eggs, which I will show you in a bit. It's actually really good. I had a blast doing it. But I had a thought today. I was watching ants work, and if you ever watch ants work, they're just so happy. They just walk along in their little highways all day. They just don't stop working. So they just high five each other with their little antenna things. How's it going? High five. Just, if I were to die and come back as an animal, I think I'd come back as an ant. Maybe a dog. I think he seems to have a pretty sweet life right now. He just does whatever he wants. I don't think he gets washed though. They eat ants. Yeah. Also, everything's having babies right now. I think it must be the equivalent of like springtime. Lots of ducklings around. There. You can't see them because you're looking at me. Like 10 ducklings that have just popped up out of nowhere. They're just coming out of the woodworks. Well, the ants are coming out of the woodworks. And this massive grub that I saw yesterday, like that big. I said, no, we eat this in Australia. And the uncle asked me, oh really, is it nice? I go, no, I don't eat it. Aboriginals eat it. What is an Aboriginal? Kind of got lost there in translation, but that's okay. Yeah, there's lots of little chicks. I got all the chicks. I found one, it's kind of black, but its mum's kind of white. I'm gonna say it's adopted, so I've named it Nemo. I'm not sure if it's still around. He's my favorite little chick. That's my favorite chick. I like the black chick. But yeah, everything's having babies. My fish had babies. I did name them what you wanted me to name them. Thank you for that. And the two ducklings, they're actually really big. You remember the two little ducklings that were waddling along? I named them Bill and Ted. And they're massive now. Bill and Ted are happy. One of them sort of eats all the food before the other one gets to it, so he's kind of bigger, with bigger wings. Where was I going with that? Yeah, my fish had babies, but then I didn't feed them for like a week, and so they ate the babies. No, they don't have babies anymore. I think one of them died. That's right, I'm feeding him again. All good. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now. This is a video for a little bit more of what's going on around the village, not just here. So I hope you enjoy it. I will try and make everything as clear as possible. Thank you for joining me again. Oh, pun of this week. I had one. What? Wait. That's it. What can you say when you've had a bad day because you've eaten too much fruit? I've had a bad run. The epic mealtime section for this week isn't as great as previously has been because this is at the wedding and it's kind of like an ant sort of dressing for some meat, and anyone who has an Asian family will know exactly what I'm talking about when all the uncles are sort of at the one table and drinking. I was the white guy, the little white guy in a corner in a round table. I managed to make my own corner in a little round table. I'm just sitting there with my chopsticks and a beer that's sort of been handed to me. They're just yelling at each other, talking, screaming, laughing, whatever they do. And so I think it'd be a little bit awkward if I just said, hey, can you hold this camera and sort of film me eating? So I tried to do it myself, which is why it isn't as great, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. Thank you very much for joining me. Here we go.
Still watching? Good stuff. These are just a few stills of the school that Omsajiat runs. It's currently undergoing construction for years 8 and 9. They'll finish that the year after next. The first day I got there, he took me to the main office and we found this old Casio keyboard that's been donated by the South Korean government. We had a lot of fun with that. We found the animal noises buttons, which he didn't know how to use before, but now he does, and so he showed them to the kids and they're absolutely lovely. This is a rainy day. Yes, I've discovered how to do voiceovers. Whoa. This is one of the guy's sisters working at the silk scarf factory down the road. They do this for 8 hours every day without electricity. It's intense, but they still found the time to look at the barang boy walking in. This is known as shygrass. It's found all across Southeast Asia. I feel like David Attenborough. If you touch it, it folds in on itself. I found it fascinating. This is Bonchantra and his 13-year-old brother. I know for a fact that ploughing and tilling these rice paddies is a very physically strenuous task. This is the reason that a lot of kids don't get the opportunity to go to school, and also the reason I believe there are no spike crimes that I saw in Cambodia.
Rice Wine Brewery. That's all.
This is the whole apparatus for making rice wine. Once distilled, it goes through the tube to that vat and out into that container. The excess rice waste is given to the pigs, which means these massive breeding pigs are always on the floor drunk.
Look at it, it blows itself up. Look at it. You just feel it inflating, and then wait for it, wait for it. Ah, any second. Go on, go on. There we go. Hey man, you know, if I was an ant, let's pretend I'm an ant. Hey man. And then, hey man, just every time you go. Ants everywhere.